Hello, this is Spongebob Review 125. I'm here with another video. In this video, I'm going to review the Spongebob DVD of Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddies. But first, I'm going to kind of explain why. If you guys just get this, you might be a little confused why it says Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddies. Why it has two titles. You know, that may be kind of weird. You know, if you're wondering why it has two instead of just one title. But I'm going to explain that because I can kind of show you what I mean. And also right here I have a SpongeBob tape, which is just called Nautical Nonsense, right? Well, the reason for that is, look, if we look at this tape right here, as I said, it's just called Nautical Nonsense. It has the same cover art as Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddy. The reason is, this one is a combination of two VHS tapes. Of like the episodes on two separate VHS tapes, and they were both taken and put on one DVD. So that's kind of what that is. Hey, this is just Nautical Nonsense, and this one has the episode. Like, I'm gonna kind of talk about this one in this video too. On this side, you guys can kind of see for yourself what it says. It just says SpongeBob, Nickelodeon symbol, Nautical Nonsense, and shows SpongeBob there. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird though. That's showing the art from, I'm showing like a scene from Ripped Pants. It's weird though, look there, you don't see his underwear, you can actually see him, which is weird because in the episode, whenever he ripped his pants, you could see like his underwear, which is kind of weird. It says 5 seaworthy stories. It has, yeah, there's 5 episodes. It has Ripped Pants, SB129, Texas, The Graveyard Shift, and Something Smells. I'm not going to read the descriptions on these yet. I'm going to read them on this one, on the DVD. I don't have the tape of Sponge Buddies to show you, but as I said, it's just a tape, which includes the last 5 episodes on this one. Because this one has 10 seaworthy adventures, as opposed to 5 seaworthy adventures. Well, so not adventures, stories. It says stories. I don't know why I said adventures. Then that's pretty much what this one looks like. Yeah, on the back also though, that's a picture from SB129, and that's a picture from Texas, by the way. Just to hear you guys. That's kind of when Squidward's meeting SpongeBob's clones right there in the future, and that's SpongeBob. Like when him and Patrick are mocking Sandy to try to lead her to the Krusty Krab, he like takes on the shape of Texas to make a joke. So that's really what the tape looks like. And as I said, this one, the DVD, which is probably the better deal. If you guys can get like the DVD and the tape for the same price, go for the DVD. Just the DVD has more episodes on it. So, you know, go for more episodes, obviously. I bet most people, you know, prefer DVDs, of course. As I do, so I'm guessing most people probably think the same. And then it pretty much looks the same, except right there it says Nickelodeon DVD, and it also has Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddies now. Other than that, pretty much looks the same. Oh, and also it's different. As I said it before, it says 10 seaworthy stories instead of 5. The side, I think that looks the same. Yeah, pretty much, except this one has a green background, where this one has a yellow one. This one's kind of green based. I think that might be also supposed to make it more reminiscent of Sponge Buddies. Maybe that one's background was green, so they're trying to make a combination of the two. I'm not completely sure though. I don't know what Sponge Buddies looks like on tape. Though, see pretty much the same picture of SpongeBob ripping his pants there. Nickelodeon DVD, it says there. And that's really the only difference. In the back, it says special features. It says that right there in that box. There you go. Oh, it looks like there's a barcode there. It says special features, 10 SpongeBob SquarePants episodes, violent themes, sing SpongeBob SquarePants. I have no idea what that is. Backstage pants featurette, more SpongeBob SquarePants secrets, Dolby Digital English surround episode selection, interactive menu, and motion menus. And then it says Join SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and Sandy for over-the-top adventures from down in the deep blue sea. That's the same thing it says on the back of the Nautical Nonsense tape. By the way, that's what it says there at the top. And it has 10 episodes. It has ripped pants. And SpongeBob tries to impress Sandy at Muscle Beach and accidentally rips his pants. He's embarrassed until he realizes that the crowd thought it was a joke he did on purpose. His ripped pants are a hit, but the joke gets old fast. In SB129 says Squidward flees to the Krusty Krab in search of quiet and winds up frozen in the freezer. When he finally thaws, he finds himself far in the future and wondering how to go back. In Texas says Sandy's blue. Seems she's homesick for good old Texas and plans to go back home. SpongeBob's determined to cheer her up by bringing her a bit of Texas right to Bikini Bottom. In Graveyard Shift, the Krusty Krab is now open 24 hours a day. On their first all-night shift, Squidward tries to scare SpongeBob with tales of the hash-slinging slasher. As things begin to go bump at night, Squidward starts believing his own twisted tale. And Something Smells, SpongeBob's got terrible sea onion ice cream breath, yet he can't understand why he's being avoided. Patrick says it's a beauty issue, so when Patrick eats sea onion bonbons, that's not correct, it's supposed to be ice cream, but I don't know what the heck bonbons are, so is it when he eats sea onion bonbons and people avoid him too, he's convinced he caught the ugly from SpongeBob. In Jellyfishing, when SpongeBob and Patrick find Squidward is recovering from a bicycling accident, they take him jellyfishing so he can have his best day ever. Unfortunately, their good intentions wreak havoc on Squidward's recovery efforts. In Dying for Pie, Squidward accidentally lets SpongeBob eat an exploding pie. To alleviate his guilt, Squidward resolved to make SpongeBob's few remaining hours enjoyable, and that makes Squidward more miserable than ever. In the next episode, Wormy, Sandy's taking a trip and puts SpongeBob and Patrick in charge of her pet caterpillar. When the caterpillar turns into a butterfly overnight, SpongeBob and Patrick are confused as new creature ate Wormy and is now after them and the rest of Bikini Bottom. Then the next episode is fun. SpongeBob is convinced Plankton's so evil because he's so lonely, so he befriends the little guy. Unfortunately, everyone sees that Plankton is using SpongeBob to get the secret Krabby Patty recipe. It's up to Mr. Krabs to reveal Plankton's plot to SpongeBob. And the last episode is Club SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick's clubhouse has no room for Squidward, literally, but Squidward forces his way in, propelling the clubhouse into the middle of nowhere. Hopelessly lost, Squidward begins to panic, but SpongeBob and Patrick trust in the magic conch. So that's all the episodes. Then, that's kind of like an unbiased thought on this then. So now what I think of each of these individually. Well, for Nautical Nonsense, the tape, just the tape, it's pretty good, but it really doesn't satisfy you that much if you spend a lot of money on it. Because, you get 5 episodes. The Graveyard Shift and Something Smells are really good episodes, but Ripped Pants isn't one of my favorite episodes. SB129, it's okay, not that funny. Again, Texas has some pretty funny moments, but overall, the first 3 episodes really aren't the funniest SpongeBob episodes ever. So, if I were you, I would, if you can get this one for cheap, go ahead and get it. That's how I bought this, but, try not to spend too much money on this, because you're really not going to get that much pleasure out of it, for your money. And for the DVD version, I really like the DVD, actually. It's got a lot more episodes, and it seems like, because there's, 3 episodes out of 10 here that aren't the greatest. And actually, Sponge Buddies seems like, if you could get that one by itself, I would go ahead and get Sponge Buddies by itself instead of Nautical Nonsense, because that one seems to have funnier episodes than me. Unless you like the episodes that are in there better. By the way, the episodes that are on Spongebob are Jellyfishing, Dying for Pie, Wormy, Fun, and Club Spongebob. And the ones that are on Nautical Nonsense are Ripped Pants, SB129, Texas, The Graveyard Shift, and Something Smells. So, those are the ones that are on which. I think that, as I said, Ripped Pants, SB129, and Texas, they're not, those 3 episodes I don't think are that great, but they seem a lot better on DVD for some reason. I don't know why. But I guess just because, there's better coming up, so it kind of makes you look forward to those more. And then The Graveyard Shift is a good episode. It's a pretty classic one. It's, one of the ones everybody's really seen. And Something Smells has some really funny moments. Like, I love the whole thing, where Patrick's telling SpongeBob the story about the ugly barnacle, and I absolutely love that moment. Jellyfishing, it's pretty funny. It's got some really funny moments, but once again, it's not the best episode ever, but it's better than the first 3 on Nautical Nonsense. Once again, I like those episodes. It's just they're not my favorites. I think once again they could have just included some better episodes. And then Dying for Pie, that episode's really funny too. I really like that episode. And Wormy, that one is really funny. I even watch it on TV. Usually I don't watch. Usually if an episode comes on TV that I own on DVD, I usually just don't watch it and watch something else until an episode I don't own on DVD comes on. Because what's the point of watching the episode because on TV? Because I'm worried then I'll get tired of it, and then I don't want to get tired of SpongeBob at all. Since I want to keep liking SpongeBob till I'm grown up. So, but anyway, you guys probably don't care about that, but it's a really good episode. Like I said, I even watch on TV. And Fun is probably like the most famous episode of SpongeBob ever. With the Fun song and everything. So obviously, that one goes without saying. It's a very good SpongeBob episode. And Club SpongeBob is also pretty funny. So that's really what I think of the DVD. I think if you guys can get this for pretty cheap, go ahead and buy it. I wouldn't say, look, waste tons of money on this again. But I don't think there's any SpongeBob DVDs other than the first 100 episodes that are that expensive. So overall, it's pretty good. So that's my review on the Nautical Nonsense tape and Nautical Nonsense and SpongeBob on DVD. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys on the next video.